Good evening, I'm Sonia Kaleselvam and this is KiniNews. Naima Abdul Khalid has called on the AG to continue their case against the late Daim Zainuddin. She said this is so that Daim's name can be cleared.
Naima Khalid, the wife of the late former Finance Minister Daim Zainuddin, said there was no need for the Attorney General or MACC to review or discontinue the asset disclosure criminal court case against her husband. She said this in response to statements by the AG and MACC that they will review the ongoing prosecution against him. In a statement today, Naima said they have consistently said from the beginning of the MACC's so-called investigation more than 1.5 years ago that it is a frivolous, malicious and politically motivated action against Daim. She said until today, they cannot say what offence Daim is alleged to have committed because there is no such offence. She added that now she states categorically on behalf of Daim that it was his wish that the pending charge against him be proceeded with in court until conclusion, whatever happens to him. Naima said Daim looked forward to his day in court and had no doubt that he would be finally acquitted. She added that they will not allow Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim to hide behind Daim's death to evade responsibility for his repeated public slanders against him.
A PKR MP has called for the government to resolve the abuse of the migrant worker quota system issue. This was in response to a Malaysiakini report on the matter.
A backbencher has urged the government to resolve the abuse of the migrant worker quota system. This comes after Malaysiakini exposed how several unscrupulous quarters abuse the system to reap enormous profits. Pasir Gudang MP Hassan Abdul Karim told Malaysiakini that the Home Ministry, Human Resources Ministry and the Foreign Affairs Ministry must discuss and resolve the issue plaguing the migrant workers. He said the discussion must also include officers from the police and MACC. Hassan lamented that the issue has been unaddressed for a long time, resulting in migrant workers being subject to abuse. He said in this scandal, the quota is sold off for huge profits while migrant workers get low pay and are treated like slaves. He added that it also shows that quota applications get approved not on the basis of merit but through political connections or forged documents. With this, he urged the government to revamp laws on admitting migrant workers into the country. Earlier today, Malaysiakini revealed the existence of syndicates which abuse the migrant worker quota system to reap millions in profits. Under the scheme, the A to B syndicate obtains a large number of migrant worker quotas and then sells or rents them to other companies.
Still on the topic, a PSM leader said the issue has been highlighted before, but there seems to be no seriousness to address it.
PSM took the government to task for not being serious in dealing with the problem of migrant workers' quota abuse. In a statement today, PSM Deputy Chairperson S. Arutchelvan said it is sickening but not shocking. He said these happenings have been highlighted over and over, but there seems to be no seriousness to address the issue. According to Arutchelvan, in 2018, an independent investigation commissioned by the Pakatan Harapan government revealed systemic corruption, rent-seeking activities, abuse and mistreatment of migrant workers in the country. He also said the Right to Redress Coalition, which PSM was part of, also did roundtable sessions and provided recommendations to resolve the problems. He said one of the key recommendations is there should be only one ministry or department involved in hiring and managing migrant workers. However, he lamented that since it is a lucrative business, it seems there is no political will from the current or previous governments to streamline this. Earlier today, Malaysiakini revealed the existence of a syndicate abusing the migrant workers' quota to reap profits.
To read the special report on the issue, head to Malaysiakini.com. In conjunction with Malaysiakini turning 25, from now to 30 November, you can subscribe or renew your Malaysiakini package with 25% off. Click the link in the description below or scan the QR code on your screen to enjoy this exclusive offer. Moving on to the Sabah Mineral Management, the company said it will be taking legal action against its former CEO.
Sabah Mineral Management is taking legal action against its former Chief Executive Officer John T. Engihon. This is for allegedly acting beyond his authority to benefit entities with potential conflict of interest. In a statement yesterday, the company said it had carried out an internal investigation. According to them, the investigation purportedly revealed breaches of fiduciary duties, alleged fraudulent activities, misrepresentation or deception to SMM's board of directors, and misconduct by John 2020. In response to these findings, the company has filed formal reports with both the MACC and police. SMM CEO Natasha Sim claimed the investigation identified multiple instances where Jonty acted beyond his authority and actions intended to benefit entities with potential conflicts of interest in collusion with a third party representing a cartel of interests. Natasha said these actions were conducted without the knowledge or approval of the board of directors, constituting a serious breach of company policies and governance standards. SMM said it has engaged lawyers to explore civil actions against Jonty to seek redress for the company's financial losses and reputational damage. The company, however, did not provide further details. Jonty was recently featured in a video where he accused Sabah Chief Minister Hajiji Noor of abusing his powers. Hajiji had denied involvement in the scandal and denounced it as a bid to undermine his administration.
Another judge has recused himself from Najib's wrongful prosecution appeal. Here's more on that.
A Court of Appeal judge has recused herself from hearing ex-Premier Najib Abdul Razak's appeal to reinstate a malicious prosecution suit against former Attorney General Tommy Thomas. Judge Faiza Jamaluddin agreed to withdraw herself today when the appellant's lawyer Firoz Hussein Ahmad Jamaluddin made the oral recusal application. At the start of today's appellate proceedings to hear Najib's appeal, Firoz told the three-person bench chaired by Judge Hashim Hamza that bench member Faiza ought to withdraw. The lawyer explained this was because Faiza's husband was chairperson of 1MDB's executive committee. Firoz said Faiza's husband, Muhammad Faiz Azmi, was involved in assisting 1MDB to recover its assets and manage its debts. He added that it would be better for Faiza to recuse herself as she, the lawyer, and Thomas's counsel Ellen Adrian Gomez worked under the same law firm headed by Thomas in the 1990s. Faiza then agreed to withdraw from hearing the appeal in the interest of justice, noting that her husband retired from the executive committee last year. Faiza is the second judge to recuse herself from hearing the case. In October last year, Najib's appeal was deferred when appellate bench member Aziza Nawawi disclosed that her husband used to work as deputy public prosecutor under Thomas, and she decided to withdraw.
Next, we have a branded capsule brought to you by Acer Malaysia.
Team Mid Avenue Gaming has dominated Dota 2, while Unsigned 5 triumphed in Valorant. Both teams are now set to represent Malaysia on the grand stage of APAC Predator League 2025.
I feel very good, very happy because I get to represent Malaysia. Individually, I've been playing the game for more than 4 years. As a team, 1 month plus. So we just go through scrims, a bit of like after scrim talk, like what we can improve on ourselves, what is the outside of game problem, inside of game problem. And we just try to fix all the mistakes, major mistakes that we can fix, and just focus on ourselves.
In addition to being the Malaysian champions, these powerhouses were rewarded with over 20,000 ringgit worth of prizes, comprising 10,000 ringgit cash and Predator merchandises worth over 11,000 ringgit.
We are just not only giving the esports tournament a very good opportunity to go from a non-professional or even grassroots all the way to a professional tournament. We are also opening up the chance for the whole ecosystem. Things like professional casters, analysts, even though like the technical support for the back end and even the esports whole stage design and everything. So it's a whole ecosystem that we are driving towards this Predator League.
The APAC Predator League 2025 is set to be held in MyTech Kuala Lumpur on 11 to 12 January. They are welcoming teams from over 14 regions to compete for the coveted Predator Shield and a massive USD 400,000 prize pool.
It's actually not only going to be esports tournament, we are also bringing a lot of artists. It's going to be a whole, right, not only just a gaming event, it's going to be a fun, exciting musical festival as well for everyone in Malaysia to enjoy.
That is all from me today. For more stories, you can go to KiniTv.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube and Facebook for the latest news updates. I'm Sonia Kaliselvam. Thanks for watching.